Students, let us continue the lesson journey. Okay, where we are, father and son were going back. Son was going back to do his job after spending 6 months holidays with his newlywed wife. He was newly married. After holidays, his leave completed, he want to go again to the job. Why? Because he has so much of responsibilities. Now I will read the lesson. Having walked fast, I was tired. Who were going? Father and son were going. Father was carrying his trunk. Having walked fast, I was tired. Moreover, I had to cross 2 hills on the way up to the spot. I quickly sat down on the rock. My father laughed at my plight. Plight means the condition. P-L-I-G-H-T. Sad condition. Why the son was sad? Because he have to go on a walk. He can't walk so much of long distance. He was a job holder. So my father laughed at my plight. So this little distance has tired you? Father is asking his son, this little distance is tired you? Rest for a while. But we have to be in time for the bus. We have to go in time for the bus. Father was quiet for some time. Quiet, Q-U-I-E-T. The homonym of this word is quiet, Q-U-I-T-E. Quiet means calm. The meaning of quiet means calm. That means silence. The meaning of this quiet means very, more. Okay. Pronunciation is same, but meaning is different. That words we'll call as homophones. Same pronunciation, but different meaning. Father was quiet for some time. He thoughtfully looked at the sun for a moment, and then his eyes fell on the can of homemade wine that I was carrying. When they going, they were carrying a homemade wine with them. Wetting his lips with his tongue, he said in a matter-of-fact manner, I am thirsty. Who said these words? I am thirsty. Father said. I gave him the can of wine. He poured himself a mug and handed me the can. He drank all of it at one go. He then arranged the belt that was attached to the trunk carefully on his forehead. Father was carrying his trunk. For the trunk, one belt is there. He carried his trunk and again both of them started in their journey. So this was the picture, my father carrying my luggage on his back and me following him with a tiny bag in my hand. If you observe in the textbook, picture is there. Son is carrying one tiny bag with less luggage and father is carrying heavy trunk with more luggage. We were walking up a narrow hilly road. Even bus also not there. To reach they have to reach the bus they have to walk so much of distance. And neither of us uttered a word, even if we were strangers who spoke different languages. While walking, they didn't talk each other. From time to time, it crossed in mind that it was improper for me to let father carry the luggage. What is son thinking while going? So many thoughts came in his mind. This was improper. It was my luggage. I have to carry the luggage. But what I did, my father was carrying the luggage. In that way he was thinking. I wanted to tell him that I would like to carry the trunk myself, but my guilt and shame. Compound words. Guilt and shame. For the shy also we can call. Guilt and shame did not allow me to do so. Why he was guilt and shame? Because he was an educated person in the village and he got a job. So he was guilt and shame for carrying his own luggage. This self-consciousness had probably to do with my education, the white-collar job. He was educated man and he had a job. What job he had? White-collar job. I had, or quite simply my pride. Somehow I had the feeling that if I carried the luggage, my father and my people, in the fact the whole world would laugh at me and I would be belittled. Little means small. Belittled means to appear in a low manner. Okay. Father had provided my education and I had been able to realize his dreams. My parents were truly proud of me. It was through me that they had earned a great degree of admiration. As I told you before, admiration. Pogadatam, admiration. Prize, admiration means prizing. If anyone do good things or great things, will prize, no, students? Okay, like that, he got so much of admiration and respect from the villagers. Why he got so much of respect from the villagers? Because in the whole village, he was only the educated man. He got the job, white collar job. So while going on, he didn't talk with his father, and so many thoughts are coming in his mind. Like this, my father would not like to see me carrying a trunk on my back and would be very hurt if I did so. Even my father would not allow me to carry if I want to carry my luggage, my father won't allow. I concluded that it would be the better to let him carry. Father was used to carrying luggage anyway. He was stronger and more skilled than me in these matters. It was real, no? Old people or our parents and grandparents are very energetic and very powerful. They have so much of skill rather than us. Okay, so he also thought like that carrying the luggage of my father is only the right way. I had never got used to physical labor, having stayed in hostels right from my childhood. He was studying in the hostels, staying in the hostels. He studied from his childhood. So, he doesn't do any time physical labor. So, in spite of my youth and strength, I was physically useless. Strength. The other form of strength is strong. Okay, even if I have strength, also it was very useless. I didn't do any physical work from the childhood. Why? Because I stayed in the hostels to study. So I can't bear so much of luggage. I continued walking silently with father. We rested at two places on the way and had our tiffin, but we hardly talked. So many times they stopped and they had their tiffin, but they didn't talk each other. Finally, we reached Dirang. Dirang was the place in the Assam state. The bus from Tawang had not yet reached Dirang, so we had some time in hand. We entered a tea shop and sat facing each other. They entered the tea shop. They sat there. They are waiting for the bus. Father appeared tired. Why father was tired? In the passage questions they will ask like that. Who was carrying the luggage and who drank the wine? Who poured the wine? Who drank the wine? Why was he tired? Because from so much of distance he was carrying luggage. I felt sorry for him but couldn't bring myself to say anything. I asked the waiter to get us 2 cups of tea. Just as I was going to take my first sip, I heard father's voice. Do you have a pair of old shoes? Till Now they didn't talk each other, and after some time, so much of time, father asked his son, do you have a pair of old shoes? Do you have a pair of old shoes? For old shoes he is asking. Why? I asked. I means here the son. The road is uneven and full of pebbles. Pebbles means small stones. Pebbles. P-E-B-B-L-E-S. Pebbles means small stones. Gulakarallu antam kada avi. The road is even the bus also not there, road also not there. The road is uneven and full of pebbles. It hurts while walking. Till now I came with the barefoot. I have no sandals or chappals or shoes. So do you have any old shoes? Okay. I looked at father's bare feet. Bare feet means without any sandals, bare feet. Never having worn, W-O-R-N, worn. It was a past tense sentence for wear. Wear, worn. The three forms are. Okay. Never having worn shoes, his feet had developed cracks and somehow resembled those of an elephant. Elephant means here not elephant. So much bigger cracks are there. Kaalla pagullu antam kada avi. I noticed this for the first time. I hadn't noticed that the road was uneven. Only first time I noticed. I didn't notice till now, as I am wearing a shoes, big shoes, the costly shoes I am wearing. So I didn't notice that road was uneven till now. I didn't have to since I was wearing a pair of hunting boots. Hunting boots means this much of width will be there, hunting boots. I checked my wallet and saw I still had around 40 rupees with me. He is having only 40 rupees. In those days, 40 rupees means now 4,000 or maybe 40,000 or maybe 40 lakhs. A pair of canvas shoes would cost around rupees 12. Now canvas shoes, do you know the cost of the canvas shoes now? 1200. In those days, rupees 12, and the remaining amount would be enough for me to get to the Bomdila. The place where he is doing work is Bomdila. My father protested, give me an old pair. When he was ready to give money to his father, he protested. That means he said, no, give me an old pair. I don't want money and I don't want you, and only give me old pair. You don't have to spend money on new shoes. I couldn't convince him to buy a new pair. Reluctantly, I gave him the hunting boots I was wearing. Reluctantly means with not interesting. Reluctantly, balavantanga. I gave him the hunting boots that I was wearing. I then took out my pair of leather shoes from the trunk and noticed my father's face lighting up with contentment. Contentment means feeling of happiness. Contentment. A feeling of. At the end of the lesson, meanings are given, you observe once. And you have to prepare that meanings. In your material also, so many meanings will be there. You have to read each and every meaning. Contentment means a feeling of happiness. With happiness. Why the father was happy? Because his son gave him a pair of hunting boots. Okay. Suddenly he looked at me and said, take care, write to us. Take care, those are two statements. Take care, write to us. That means in olden days, no phones like today. Writing letters are there. If we write, after 3 days or 4 days, it will reach to the destination. Father wanted to say something, but the bus started moving. I saw my father gradually receding into the distance. Father sent him away and he got into the bus, and father was going again to his house. I saw that the road when he had come by looked like a giant motionless rope. How is the road? Road is like a giant motionless. Motionless means not moving. Motionless rope. తాడులాగా ఉంది, కదలని తాడులాగా. మోషన్లెస్ రోప్. ద రోడ్ ఈజ్ లైక్ ఇన్ హిల్లీ ఏరియాస్ రోడ్స్ ఆర్ ఆల్సో లైక్ దట్ ఓన్లీ, నో, దట్ ఆర్ నార్త్ ఈస్టర్న్ స్టేట్స్, అస్సాం, ఆల్ దట్. And father would use the same road to go back home. Simultaneously, our journey started in two opposite directions, with me seated in the luxurious seat of a bus and father walking back with the weary legs on the pebble-strewn road. Pebble-strewn road. Pebble-strewn. P-E-B-B-L-E. Pebble strewn. S-T-R-U-W-N. So much of pebbles are there on that road. Father had to go again on that road. Okay, he was going in the bus. Okay, what is the theme of this lesson? Sometimes in passage questions they will ask, our chapter is human relations. That means what is a relation between, what are the thoughts of this situation in this lesson? Son was feeling very sad to make him carry luggage of his father, and father was very happy to help his son. Okay, this is the